It's one of the strongest storms ever recorded to make landfall.
Fourth strongest tropical cyclone to ever develop. It is the strongest ever to make landfall, ever.
Cities were destroyed and people were devastated as a super typhoon ran its course.
The aftermath of the storm clearly showed how greatly it affected families. Everything, down to their basic needs, were taken by the storm. Family values were put to the test in the fight for survival.
4 million people affected, and of course that horrific death toll. The super typhoon destroying 80% of everything.
The airport flattened, the roof demolished. Commercial flights to evacuate impossible.
We don't have homes. We need shelter, food, light. We don't have everything. We don't have houses.
Locals fled to the airport, desperate to escape, the military giving parents with the youngest victims priority. I just want to show you right now, this is the airport departure lounge. You can see that roof ripped off, debris flooding, and lines of people who are coming here to the airport, no guarantee. They call them chancers, hoping for a chance to get out.
People were feeling hopeless.
It seemed like the only hope was to turn to God.
People were doing everything to survive.
Yolanda, or Haiyan, being one of the largest storms, made its landfall in the Philippines last November 6. Different areas in the Philippines were greatly affected by it, from the loss of house or properties to the loss of family members and the loss of hope. Typhoon Yolanda left Filipinos with nothing but sadness and trauma. That will significantly leave the negative impact.
We just need your help.
Kahit na hindi na po yung mga damit, kahit isang pirasong damit okay na sa akin. Wala na po akong hinihiling pang iba. Nagpapasalamat po ako sa Diyos na kahit pa paano nangyari to, isipin ko pong magbago na po lahat ng tao.
Huwag tayong humarang po.
Now we're so very hungry and thirsty. That's why we're here, because if you have water or food there, maybe you can give.
And then there was a sign of hope.
Affected ones were forced to evacuate the island. A number of individuals were found dead and were even missing.
Yolanda had a lot of other indirect effects to society. There were a lot of classes suspended. Classes were suspended in different levels in regions 4B, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, and Caraga. There were a lot of people stranded. A total of 2,087 passengers, 50 vessels, 557 rolling cargoes, 54 motor bangkas were stranded around all the regions. There were a lot of cancelled flights also. As of November 8, 2013, 28 flights from Manila to Tagbiliran, General Santos, Iloilo, and Bacolod City have been cancelled due to the typhoon. And also, power interruptions. As of November 7, power interruption is being experienced in the following municipalities. In Region 4B and 8, San Francisco, Camotes, Cebu, Torrijos, and Buena Vista, Marinduque.
According to our survey results, 87% of the respondents rated the significance of their family as 5, which is the highest in our survey. This just shows how much we care about our family. Another question we asked is that if the respondents valued their family more after the tragedy in Typhoon Yolanda, despite most of them not being affected by the storm directly, they still valued their family. Perhaps this is because they are also thankful that they are safe. We ask our respondents to state the things that they think the government is currently doing for the ones that are affected. Some of the respondents answered that the government is indeed helping the victims, by distributing relief goods and giving the victims necessary basic needs that they will need, like clothing, healthcare, and many more. Although some of our respondents also gave criticisms on what the government is currently doing for the ones that are affected, by saying that they are not using the taxes earned from the national budget in order to provide for the needs of the victims. We asked people if they were in favor of the relocation of the people in the affected areas. As a follow-up question, we asked why, depending on their answer earlier, and some of the respondents answered yes because they think that Tacloban is now a ghost town in which almost everything was already destroyed by the typhoon, and with this, there's almost no more sense of livelihood there. This is the result of what the respondents think the negative effects of relocation will lead to. Most of the respondents said that it will lead to overpopulation.
Where in Visayas do your relatives are located?
My relatives are located in Tacloban.
Tacloban itself. So, what is the first reaction or what comes into your mind when you're not able to contact them?
At first indifferent kasi actually nag-react lang ako nung nag-start na mag-panic yung lola ko kasi hindi na raw wala daw kumokontak sa kanya. And hindi niya rin makontak. Pero in the end naman, nakontak na pala nila yung mom ko. So, medyo kumalma na lahat after nun. And nalaman namin na wala naman sa family yung
as a volunteer, do you think government is doing something about the issue?
About the issue? Right now, recently, makikita natin sa media na relief operations dito, relief operations doon, may ginagawa sila. Pero yung before the bagyo itself, parang may pagkukulang din sila in their part sa information dissemination pa lang. Ang sinabi ata dun sa news before is may storm surge lang, which is hindi sa in layman's term hindi maintindihan ng mga tao doon. So yun.
What do you think the effect of this scenario to family and population, especially to those who lost their loved ones?
Kahit sino naman, 'di ba, pag nawalan ka ng loved one, sobrang devastated. Pero kasi yung sa kanila, nawalan na sila ng loved ones, nawalan pa sila ng home. So, ayun, sobrang sakit lang siguro. Kaya
yung sa kamag-anak mo ba, okay ba sila? Parang
ngayon, okay sila ngayon.
Nasaan pala sila ngayon?
Nandun pa rin, pero my family is, naman, sending help to them.
Sige, salamat!
We Filipinos are well known to have close family ties. For us, family always comes first. And this solidarity keeps us to be positive amidst everything.
Even though majority of the respondents don't have any families in the affected areas, all of them made an effort to reach out and help those that are in need. Due to the fact that Filipino families value bayanihan, concern for their fellow countrymen were administered. Amidst the tragedy that has happened, realization of the value of family was strengthened. And spending time with the family nowadays becomes less frequent. But because of the typhoon that recently hit the country, family was now taken into much more importance.